What's up, guys? It is Greg, and doing something a little different today. I just got my first ever GoPro. Decided to try out the GoPro Hero 7 Black, and that's what we're recording on right now. And I'm out here driving one of those Lime scooters, and this street's really bumpy. So this is a great test for a couple different things that I'm really interested in. One is just to test the stabilization, so see how stable this footage is. And then also to test the audio. That's one thing that's always held me back from buying GoPros, is just how terrible the audio sounds. Yeah, the terrible audio has always kind of held me back from purchasing one. And so, I don't know, the idea of having such a small camera on me all the time seems so great. So we decided to give this guy a shot. But yeah, tell me, how does this audio sound and how stable is this footage? Because it's windy and nothing feels very stable, so we'll see. Alright, so we're shooting 4K 60. This is the wide profile. I don't really know what any of this looks like because I've never actually taken any footage off of a GoPro yet. And we're walking now. So my plan today was to bring this GoPro to TCF Bank Stadium. It's the big college stadium around here. And I was going to shoot video of going to my first soccer game. And they told me I couldn't bring the GoPro inside, which was a bummer. So I parked about 1.5 miles away, jumped on the scooter, rode to the stadium, and got told that I wasn't allowed to go in. So I had to ride all the way back to where I parked my car. And yeah, I'm not sure what my plan is yet, but I thought we would just shoot a couple more shots. Really interested to see what the stabilization can do just in walking shots like this. All right, now we're gonna try the time warp video. So this is like hyperlapse, so it's time lapse, but the camera's moving. So I'm just gonna walk down the street here and just try to keep this as steady as possible, and we'll see how well this hyperlapse function works. Alright, so just finished the hyperlapse. Obviously, I haven't watched it back yet, but hopefully it was great. One usability thing that I did just find out when shooting this is one thing that I noticed while shooting either longer videos or hyperlapse, or I guess any video type function, is that after a little bit the screen on the back turns black, and I assume that's to save battery, but at first I wasn't sure what was going on, and I was worried that the camera shut off and wasn't recording. There is a red light that flashes to let you know that something is happening with the camera, but I think it's something you get used to over time. But it was just alarming to me at first in the middle of video. The screen on the back just went black. Another thing I'm really starting to love with this camera is the voice commands. Like, just being able to talk to it and tell it what to do is actually super, super helpful. I don't really know the menu system in this very well, but I know what I want to happen. So just being able to say those things to the camera and it just does it is really, really helpful. I wish more camera manufacturers included that. Made it back to the car, and you know, obviously I haven't reviewed any of this footage, but from a usability standpoint, I'm in love with this thing. you know, I won't call this a review video because I haven't reviewed any footage. I haven't seen what anything looks like. But more of like first impressions, experience, like shooting with the first time. It just makes so many shots so much easier to get. You know, with I have a Sony a7 III that I shoot with mainly, and I love that camera to death. Image quality is awesome, but it's so big and bulky, and you have to have the right lenses for the right time, and getting moving shots with it, even though it has pretty good stabilization, it just creates a lot of issues. And so if this can fill that gap for me in between like the really fancy kind of b-roll shots and the more like establishing type shots, especially when I'm walking, moving, riding my bike, driving in a car, any of those movement oriented moments, then this is going to be a huge win for me. So if you guys have any questions about the Hero 7 Black, or if you want me to do a full review of it, I'm not probably not going to do a full review unless you guys really want it. Leave those questions, and if you want me to do a review, down below. I'll just say it's the easiest camera that I've shot with. I find it even easier than my phone, just being able to tell it what to do and it just listens. The only command I haven't had it work very well with is to turn on. So from completely off to turning on, sometimes it takes a couple times, and then I usually end up just hitting the button anyways. But anyways, guys, if this video was helpful, give it a thumbs up. If you are new around here and you want to see more content from me, hit that subscribe button. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I was expecting it to be a little colder today, and it warmed up a bit. So winter's not quite here in Minnesota yet, but I'm also excited to see the snow again, especially to shoot with this guy. But anyways, at this point, I'm just rambling, but I hope you guys have a great week. Talk to you later. Bye.